Today, I want to speak to the high-functioning woman, the one everyone thinks is fine, but really isn't. There's a woman right now sitting in her car. She's in the parking garage, the engine's off. She's been there about 11 minutes because the second she walks into the building, she becomes what everyone needs. Or she's on her own driveway. 11 minutes as well, because the second she opens that door, somebody wants dinner, somebody lost a shoe, somebody needs her. Or she's at her kitchen table at 11 at night, doing the books for the business she built with her own two hands, wondering why the thing she wanted so badly feels like a job she can't quit. Different women, different lives, same 11 minutes. And here's the thing. She's not falling apart. She's got it all done today. She's got it all together. She always does. Everybody leans on her, but no one checks on her. And if you knock on that window right now and ask her how she's doing, she's going to smile and say, "I'm fine. I'm just a little bit busy." I know her. I've been her. And I think you might be her too. I'm Patty Ferreira, and this is part 1 of the high-functioning woman. Let's talk about it. Nobody warns us about this kind of hard because it doesn't look hard. It looks like we're doing great. The emails get answered, the kids get fed, the clients get taken care of, and we show up. We deliver, we hold everything. So nobody counts it as suffering. Not even us. We just call it busy. We call it the season of our life. We say, this is just how I am. But let me say the real thing out loud. We're not doing well. We're not doing great. We're just really, really good at looking like we're doing great. Here's the part that hurts. The better we look, the less anyone asks if we're okay. So we think we need a better plan, a better morning, a better calendar, one more system, one more strategy, one more course, and then we'll finally feel okay. Now let me ask you something. We're the most organized people in every room we walk into. Has any of it made us feel better? Has any of the high-functioning organization made us feel better? Because here's what I keep seeing in my clients, in my friends, in the mirror for a long time. We built the whole life, the career, the business, the family, the house, the reputation, step by step. And we never once stopped to build our inner selves, our foundational feeling of enoughness and satisfaction. Nobody told us that was a thing we had to do. So we get the promotion, and by dinner, the excitement is gone. We finish the thing we worked 5 years for, and we feel nothing, just quiet echoing. And the quiet is worse than the work. So what do? We pick up a new goal, because chasing something is the only thing that's ever made the quiet stop. That's not laziness. That's not a discipline problem. That's a woman who built a beautiful life and never built anywhere inside herself to hold that life. We don't need another plan. We need to go back and build the part of us that everybody skipped, even ourselves. Nobody sells that. It doesn't fit in a planner. There's no checklist. It's nothing like a progress report. It's our mind. It's our body. It's our nervous system. It's the only work that actually changes everything. And it's the work many of us need to focus on. Let me ask you a few things. And don't answer out loud. Just sit with the question and observe yourself. When was the last time you asked yourself why? Why you do a thing? What's the belief that runs the behavior? Not, I'm exhausted, but I gotta keep doing it, and you just keep trucking. Ask yourself, what did I decide a long time ago about what happens if I stop? And why that doesn't allow you to pause? How would we even know if something we learned at 9 years old is still running us at 45 if we don't ask these questions? Somebody offers to help you. What happens in your body? Ask yourself that. In that half second before you say, oh no, I've got it, what's going on the inside? When somebody invites us over, why is our first thought, what should I bring? What do we need? When somebody gives us something, why does a little ledger open up in our heads saying, now I owe her, I need to do something back? Why is it so much easier to be the woman who gives everything than to be a woman who receives or needs something? We never ask for help. And somewhere in us, we are screaming to be helped. And then somebody offers and we pull our head back like it's a hot pan. No, thank you. I've got this. I'm fine. We can't even receive because somewhere we learned that needing is shameful, that taking makes us a burden, that the only safe place to stand in any room is the giving side of it, that somehow we are unworthy. And we're going to spend a whole episode on this. We're going to unpack this in part 3. But just sit with how strange this is. We built our entire lives around giving, and we don't know how to let anything in. Not help, not rest, not love. Not even the good things we work so hard for. That's why the win never feels like anything. There's nowhere inside of us for it to land. Now stay with me because this is the part I really need you to hear. None of this means we're broken. Every bit of it we have learned, have been conditioned into. Somewhere when we were small, we figured out that being useful was safe, that being needed got us love, that if we were the one who could handle it, nobody would leave. Maybe we were the oldest. Maybe we were the most responsible one in the house. Maybe getting an A was the coolest thing to a hug we were getting. So we got really, really good at it. Really good at it. And here's the thing. It worked. We made it. We survived, and then we succeeded. Our body learned one rule and never let go of it. Be yourself. Be useful. Stay ahead of it. Then you're safe. And here's what breaks my heart. We're safe now. We're actually safe. We made it. It's here. It's ours. We've got the thing. But nobody told our body. So we're still bracing, still watching the door, still working to earn something we already have. There's nothing wrong with us. We just learned how to survive something, and we never learned how to stop surviving. That's not shameful. That's just something we get to stop and put down right now. I'm going to say the hard thing. We've been waiting, not out loud. We'd never said it out loud, but we've been waiting for somebody to notice, for someone to look up and say, let me take that from you. For someone to ask how we really are and then wait for the real answer. And they don't. Not because they don't love us, not because we don't deserve love, because we spent years teaching everyone that we don't need anything, and they believed us. We were very convincing. The woman who breaks down, she gets taken care of. The woman who holds it together, she gets handed more. We didn't get rescued. We got promoted. We got given more responsibility. So here it is. Nobody's coming because we're the ones who have to come back home to self. For her, for the woman still sitting out there in her car, in her kitchen, on her kitchen table. She's been waiting on us this whole time. Not for a plan, not for a strategy, not for a rescue. Just for us to turn around and sit down beside her and finally let her rest. That's not giving up. That's grace. And we're allowed to give ourselves plenty of grace. So here's all I want today. No plan, no goal. Just say it quietly, wherever you're sitting. I'm not fine. And I've been pretending really well. That's it. Don't ask for anything. That's the whole thing. Just let it land. Because we can't heal something we're still performing our way around. Next Thursday in part 2, we're going to talk about why rest feels like danger. Because I know some of us just thought, fine, I'll slow down. I'll just fix it. And I need you to know why that's going to feel almost impossible and why that isn't you failing. I need you to understand that holding yourself requires some care and compassion. And if there's no space or room in your life where you're allowed to be not fine, where you don't have to bring something or earn it or pay it back, join us in Awakened and Rising. We do the part that got skipped. The mental, body, nervous system, beliefs work. We're a private community where we join weekly to support who you're actually becoming. I'll share the links in the notes. Now, I don't want us sitting out there alone anymore. We've been so strong for so long. Let's come home. And I'll see you next Thursday.